Ladies and gentlemen, the moment you've been waiting for. Chugga Chugga. Testing. Test. 1, 2, 1, 2. Testing 1, 2. Can you guys hear me? Let's see. Let's see if I'm coming through loud and clear. Hello. There's a bit of a delay. Delay. There it goes. Test. There's like an 8-second delay between when I really say something and it comes through on the iPad. All right, I see his thumbs ups and everything. Thanks everyone for being here. It's now 11:27 a.m. in the Pacific time zone of the United States of America in Las Vegas, Nevada. And it's currently 86 degrees. We have an expected high of 98 degrees. All night long, all day, yesterday, all night, I've been on my phone. I get all these stupid weather alerts for flash flood warnings, and lightning strike was two miles away, and all this shit. And I look out the window, and there's no rain. we have flash flood warnings, and we have lightning strikes, but no rain. I haven't seen any rain. But I think the rain is going right around us. Anyhow, guys, thanks for being here. I do see Sandy Foltz is first in the chat. I got Susie Jones in there, and Paul Burrows, the top 3. Paul Burrows says, drinking a large amount of water every day helps you avoid other people's drama because you're too busy peeing. But stay hydrated, he says. All right, Paul Burrows starting off with the comedy. This is the comedy. Roxanne79 says, hi, TJ and loungers. Hello, Roxanne. Good to see you. And followed up by Jen, up the base. So, Trucker John, thank you for working so hard for us, TJ. You are the best. Thank you, Jen. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. Belfast Bob from Ireland is here. Hey, Belfast Bob. Good to see you. Thanks for coming on in. I don't know what Nick has got a wrench in the thing. I don't know. I don't know. I hope, are we working? Is this thing working? Is this on? Hello. I don't know why all the wrenches are emojis, but anyhow, let's see. We got Michael McAndrews is here, and Nick Rich is here, by the way, and Aaron apparently. Yeah, there's Aaron. Okay, Aaron is here. We got David in Grand Prairie, Texas, is here. Says, hi all. Leaning on in here. Where's the weight? Chris Doug is here. Hey, Chris Doug, good to see you. Thanks for coming here. Safety first, my friend. Safety first. So Saturday in the lounge after the world's greatest live stream ever. Time well spent. Yeah, it's back to back greatness. Now, just before I logged in and got the show going, I looked at my, YouTube has it's called YouTube Studio, and that's where you can get your analytics and of all your videos and stuff, and it has the up to the minute subscriber amount, and we were at 3,998 just prior to me turning the show on. So there's a good chance we might hit 4,000 during this show. And if we do, I don't have a dandelion. So if we do hit 4,000, I'll get a dandelion, and either I'll do it on the next show, the eating of the dandelion on Monday, or I could do a special live stream, like if I get one tomorrow or something. But there's a good chance we could hit 4K today. I think we have a really good chance. I kind of like my chances. William's here. Hey, William, good to see you. Thanks for coming on into the driver's lounge and hanging out with us for a bit. Jen up the base. What happened? This thing jumped. Chris Doug, while Hal claims the world's greatest live stream, I have to give the nod to Trucker John. TJ has a certain je ne sais quoi. Thank you, Jen. Jen, Jen is really kissing up today. Kissing up hard. I'm just kidding. Roxanne says, hey, everyone. I'm out walking Daisy, and she's lying down under a tree in the neighbor's yard. I'm stuck. Daisy's like, you know what? This spot looks really comfy and cozy. I think I'll just hang here for a bit. You don't mind, do you? Roxy? I wonder if Daisy calls you Roxy in her little doggy mind. Robert Perez from down San Diego Way is here. Hey, Robert, good to see you. Robert says, howdy, lovers of democracy, and to hell with Trump. Amen, brother, amen. Because that's where he deserves to go. Hey, the Surrender Monkey's here. I haven't seen Surrender Monkey in the chat in a long time. Been a long time. Where you been, Surrender Monkey? Have you been surrendering your monkey? That didn't sound right. Chris Doug says, someone from the chat may have to rescue me in a rowboat. Well, it's a good thing you got your life vest on. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Karen Ames is here. Hi, everyone. I just found you all. Hey, Karen. Thanks for being here, by the way. I do appreciate you finding us. Make sure you give me a like, a subscribe, and a share. We're trying to get to 4,000. I think we'll hit it really, really soon. So if you could give me a sub, that would be awesome. Karen says, I've never watched Trucker John before. Well, welcome to the channel, Karen. I'm here Monday through Saturday. We do a show here, if you want to call it a show. We do a thing where I sit and read your guys' chats back to you. That's basically what it is. But it seems to go over pretty well. Jenna Bay says, Karen Ames, welcome. Say it disappeared. Something about me being the best. Be best. Here's how Jen. I'm sure this is how Jen said it. He probably said, Karen Ames, Trucker John, be best. I'm sure that's how he sounded. MJ Daniels here from up there in Washington State says, trolls are just adorable. Almost. See, I have to read fast. It disappears. It disappears on me. Nick Rich says, dandelion time. It's dandelion time. Chris Doug says, AM, what country are you in? I guess I'm just going to have to read further down. Jonathan Earl, really interesting, huh? It's a shame I blocked him. Paul Burrows, the American dream, you have to be asleep to believe it. Suzanne Fersepi says, I'm always respectful and polite to everyone, Trucker John. And I believe you, and I think that's true. And I appreciate that, Suzanne. I appreciate that. Roger Dodgers here. Let's see. Nick Rich says, a hate bot with numerous accounts. No surprise. Well, surprise, surprise, surprise. Golly. Damon Dog break time. It's dandelion time again. It's the only thing that keeps it together. Oh, yeah. West Webb, I never see the trolls. I think that they are old friends who changed their names. Probably. That's probably all your friends. All the trolls that are in here saying some really awful, horrible shit are probably all your friends, Wes. They're probably your buddies, I bet. It makes perfect sense now. It's making perfect sense. West Webb, my dog Damon is no troll. I never said it was. Susie, Hans? Hans, baby, booby, Hans. Um, Nick Rich, please ban the hate bot. Karen Ames says, hey, Soulcraft, Surrender Monkey, Suzanne Perzepi. Karen's saying hi to everybody. Damon Dog says, troll spelled out the N word, thinks ICE should started with the kids. Most of them I'm not seeing. Erin is doing his best job she can. She's deleting all those. Yeah, no racial slurs, none of that, guys. We don't go for that. So if you're a troll and you don't want to get blocked or deleted, you might want to be a little more tactful and not do that. If your aim is to be in here as long as possible and troll as long as possible, then don't put the N word in there or any other like racial slur or anything like that. You trolls, you got to learn how to have some tactfulness, for God's sakes. You're the most because I guess because most of you are either bots or you're just foreigners who have no idea really how to even speak American English. So you're just like, I don't like the pores. All right, you Macedonian troll farmer. West Webb, I won't be charged. Okay, I don't see. I have no flow with or whatever with the chat because it's half of it's being deleted, and then the other half of it jumps up and gets erased before I can read it. So crazy day. It's if we hit 4K today, this will forever be known as the 4K day, and 4K day is turning out to be a kind of a crazy day in the old chat room today. West Webb says seems like they were testing my account from multiple angles. Susie Jones, I like ice crushed. Yeah, I like my ice crushed. Azolda Zinn sent a Trucker John gift membership. Thank you, Azolda Zinn. Yippee! Those get yippies also. Anything you do to support the show is going to get a yippee, and that's one of them. So thank you, Azolda. And it looks like that membership went to Robert Perez. All righty. So thank you, Azolda. And I'm glad Robert got that. That's pretty cool. And Aaron's working overtime today. I'll tell you that much for sure. Karen Ames says, I know. No, I now keep a fraud alert on my credit cards. This web. We had someone try to charge airline tickets and an Uber. Oh, wow. Suzanne ate spaghetti and baked squash for lunch today. Very nice. David Dog says, that was me, Wes. Thank you for my new purchases. Okay. That's funny. Belfast Bob this troll try harder. The hate bot is really Nick. See, it's jumping around so much I can't even keep track of who's saying what. Nick Rich says this hate bot is really hateful, and then Belfast Bob is saying, "For fuck's sakes, troll, try harder" or something. Damien Dog says, "Please hit the unlike button on your way out." There you go. Karen says trolls might learn something useful here if they pay attention. Josh says 4K achieved. Congratulations, yippee! Thank you so much. I don't see it on mine yet. It hasn't updated, but hopefully if that's true, then thank you so much, yippee! If we hit 4K, Aaron says Trucker John, you are at 4K. Thank you so much, guys. Yippee! Did we do it? Did we do it? My thing still says $39.99 or whatever, but I'm going to take you guys' word for it. We're at 4K. Tim Farrell's here. Hey, Tim Farrell, good to see you. I don't know. I was going to do a little dance or something. The 4K dance or something. I don't know. I don't have my dandelion with me. Or I don't. I mean, not that I have one. I don't have a dandelion. Like I said, we'll do a special. Either I'll do a special show later, or we'll wait till Monday for the dandelion. But Tim Farrell is here. That post has disappeared now. Christina Weibel is here. Hey, Christina, thank you so much. Glad to see you here. Man, the chat is scrolling by so fast I can't even keep up. Belfast Bob, where's 007 Troll Slayer? Oh yeah, we need the Troll Slayer today. Absolutely. Michael McAndrews, what happened to immigration reform and making sure we had allowed a path to citizenship so we're not like Nazis? All right. I'm gonna go look at see if I can get into my YouTube studio and where the hell is it? Whoops. Let me find my YouTube studio. Where did I put it? I can't. See, everything on my iPod is different than the way I have my phone set up. And then, for some odd reason, I'm not sure why everything's different, but like I don't even know where I put. I don't even. I might not even have YouTube Studio on here on my iPod. I just wanted to look real quick and see if I could get the actual number to see if it's updated on there. I don't think I even have it loaded on my iPad, unfortunately. I guess I could go if I go over here. There's got to be a way I can go to Studio from my page. I think. I don't know. Maybe not. Okay, here's YouTube Studio. I'm now in YouTube Studio. I want to see if it's officially at 4,004. Woo-hoo-hoo! We're at 4,004 subscribers officially on my YouTube Studio. Yeah. Thank you guys so much. Yippee. Yippee going out to you. You guys were right. You guys were right. Yep. 4,004 now. It just hasn't updated on the channel on the live stream. It hasn't updated. I do see people. I may have skipped a bunch of super chats. Thank you guys so much. Let's see. I saw. I think I'll get to it. You guys, thank you so much. 4,000 subscribers. Woo-hoo-hoo! All right, I don't have a dandelion. I wish I had one with me. I would just do it right now. I'm looking around like there's a dandelion in the house. I know there's a bunch of like little bushes and stuff out there. I don't think there's any dandelions out there. I looked out the window to see, and there's no dandelions there. Petrozzi 20 is here. Hey there. Christina Weibel's here. Thanks so much. Bonnie Thompson is here. Thank you so much. Kimchi is here. The goddess Kimchi. Thank you so much. Thank you all for being a part of this 4,000. Thank you for being a part of this momentous day where we hit 4,000 subscribers. We've been trying and trying. I've been trying to get here. It seems like forever. Seems like it's been months and months and months and months. Been trying to get to 4,000. Today's the day. Mark it down on your calendar. September 6th. September 6th, 2025. 4,000. I don't know why I picked up this remote. It has nothing to do with it. But thanks, you guys. And I see you guys' names, and I just know how important all of you guys are. Like Kim Chi's been here from the beginning, and then we got new people like Karen Ames. It looks like just came in today. So we've got the newest from the oldest, or from the ones that have been around the longest. I appreciate all of you so much to get us to 4,000. It's amazing. Just to think, when I first started doing this just a few years ago, literally had like 5 people. Had 5 people that would come in here, and sub. And that goes back even to West Webb, one of the first originals. Of course, Jolie, who's not here today, but she's busy doing stuff. I know Aaron's been here a long time. Nick Rich, has been here for a long, long time. Michael McAndrews, Damon Dog, One Vision's been in here. I mean, all you guys, man. I couldn't have done it without you. I could not have gotten to 4,000 without you guys. Obviously, because I can't subscribe 4,000. I can't even subscribe to myself. But thank you guys for being here and for making it possible. Now we got to get to 5,000. Now I'm going to start harping on 5,000. And 5,000 does seem a little bit more, a little bit more of a milestone, because it's like halfway to 10,000. So yeah, the march to 5,000 starts right now. Christina Weibel says, congrats on 4,000. Thank you, Christina. Thank you so much. Jen Up the Base says, Kimchi. Hi, Kimchi. As you well know, nobody loves Chuckatron more than me. I wouldn't miss it, even though Judgmental Fold says, oh, did she block you? I didn't know that. Anyhow. Marsha Jones is here. Susie Jones, sorry, chat, I was lost for a minute. Well, now you're back. You've been found, or you found us. Karen, this is my first time here. I know John from Las Vegas is in here. John says, hello, John and truckers. Congratulations on 4,000. Thank you so much, John. I do appreciate you. Belfast Bob. So take off your clothes. Azolda Zinn is here. Thank you guys so much. West Webb says, we don't love God nor thank him for 4,000 subscribers. I don't know why you got to get that way about it. West Webb, where's the fucking dandelion? I told you, I already explained the whole thing, man. I'm not gonna rehash it. Karen Names, hi Trucker John. I just followed and subscribed. Thank you so much, Karen. Thank you for the subscription. I do appreciate you. Hit that notification bell. We come on every day, Monday through Saturday. Who knows? Maybe tomorrow we'll do a special. Maybe tomorrow we'll do a special dandelion eating show or something. Maybe right after Boston Brian, or right before Boston Brian. Before, or so, I don't know. We'll do. But maybe Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. I'll go find me a dandelion, and then we'll do that. Sandy Foltz here with all the hearts. Thank you, Sandy. Nick Rich says Trucker John said he would do a special live stream when he reached 4,000 and eat a dandelion. I can't recall who suggested it. Roxanne says that I'm the one who suggests. Roxanne 79, and that I guess I did. I think we were talking about what to do something special when I get to 4,000, and I probably blurted it out, and then all you guys held me to it. So, but like I said, maybe tomorrow we'll do a special little dandelion eating show. Maybe we'll do it after Boston Brian tomorrow. That way, maybe after Brian, you guys can jump over to my channel and watch me eat a dandelion. If you guys think that's a good idea, let me know. Trucker John, John from Las Vegas says, "Hey Jen, up the bass, you the man. I don't care what Trucker John says. I've never said that Jen up the bass is not the man. I don't believe I've ever said that he's not the man." Karen Ames, I know a few friends here. Yeah, if you're a sparkler or a Steph head or just a decent human being, then you probably know some folks here. Sir Monkey says Trucker John also never defends the truckers that accidentally kidnap and murder people. I'm kidding. Yeah, you won't find me defending them. That's for sure. All right, we hit 4,000. Um, oh, you know what? In preparation for that, I believe I did. Oh, you know what? I don't think I have it in my library, do I? I don't think I can switch it out. Let's see here. Um, well, I have. There's this. There we go. I had that in my library. Been waiting to use that for a long time now. We finally got it. There it is. YouTube, 4,000 subscribers. So, yippee! Thank you. 4,000 subscribers. Yeah. All righty then. We finally did it, guys. We finally hit 4,000. Finally. Bethany S. Arboz here says, "Hi, Trucker John. Subscribe to your show today." Thank you so much. Thank you, Bethany. You know, you put us over the top. You new guys, Karen and Bethany, you put us over the top, man. You finally got us over that hump. I appreciate it. DPD 5844 says, "Why does Mar hate Democrats?" He had Caitlin Collins on. I don't know, but before this disappears, I want to say yippee to Nick Rich. Thank you so much for the super chat, $2 super chat. Thank you so much. I have to do it fast because the stuff is just disappearing off the screen. Also, Michael McAndrews, $10 super chat. Yippee, Michael McAndrews. Thank you so much. Happy Dandelion Day. Thank you, Michael. I appreciate that. And we will do a special Dandelion show tomorrow. I think I'm gonna do it tomorrow, right after Boston Brian, if that's okay with you guys. I'll do a special live tomorrow. All right. We'll do that right after Boston Brian. Does that sound good to everybody? Um, I hope that sounds good. Damon Dog, I just restarted and you hit it. Yippee! Yeah, we got it. Izolda's in $2 super chat. Thank you so much, Izolda. I love the Gomer Pyle reference. Kindred Spirit. Yippee to Izolda's in. Thank you so much. We made the goal. Not only did we get our 4,000, we also made our chat. I mean, I guess our super chat goal today. So today's been a good day. We got our 5 for 5s and we got our 4,000 subscriptions. Been a good day on Trucker John. And we had a whole influx of trolls, which is a good sign, I'm told. That gets us out there in the algorithm, in the algorithms. I need to get me that Liberal Dan T-shirt. Liberal Dan, the best show on the internet, is selling a T-shirt that says I think it says Al Gore needs more rhythm or something like that. I should buy that shirt and then wear it on the show and then do something like this. Would that be funny? Prop says, in case you weren't watching, Bernie Sanders was just giving a speech on the truth about wealth and power when strategy, well, when strangely, and then it disappeared. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. The chat is just moving so fast. I can't keep up with it. I can't keep up with it. The days of me being able to read a chat might be coming to an end because we got so many people in here and it goes so fast. Damon Dog. Here's Damon Dog. That might have been the fifth one with the super chat. $1.99. Thank you, Damon Dog. And yippee. And one to grow on. Or maybe that was the sixth one. I don't even know. I've lost count. Thank you, Damon Dog. I do appreciate you. I guess I'm just going to have to read from the ones way in the bottom here. West Webb says 213. I guess I'm still 13 minutes behind in the chat. MJ Daniel says nobody mangles the English language quite like Dinky and his verbal shit or something like that. Azola said we need a TJ dancing gif. Oof. You mean a little something like? Let's see here. I wonder if I could bring that one up. It's not really a gif though. It's not a gift, but I do have that one little short that I made. That's very very short, and it's an AI depiction of me. It's not really me, but it's an oops. Oh shoot! I don't need that. Don't need that. It's an AI thing. We could use that maybe. Let's see. Where is it? Where? I hate when you have to scroll and scroll and scroll to look for something. Let's see. I think I passed it. Where is it? I know it's right in here somewhere. Hmm. Why can't I find it? Dang it! I hate when it makes me click on something I don't want to click on. I know I must be staring right at it. I can't see it. Because I can see all the other ones that I've made, and they're all right there. But I can't see the one I'm looking for. Oh, you know what? I think it's right here. Oh, that's right. We got this here. There's that. Now, I think it doesn't let me keep more than one thing up or something, or more than one video up. Anyhow, so there was that. I did all that just for that. All right. David Windler says, "Yippee, 4,004! You're big time now." Well, I don't know about that. I mean, it's still very small. We're still a very small channel, but you know, I've been looking forward to this for a long time. To getting to 4,000. So, um, that guy's still here. Belfast Bob must have lots of accounts, as can only change name on YouTube. Joe Basis, Sugar John, and let's not forget that recruiting video that TJ. Yes. The everything, yeah, everything that everyone has done. If you made a recruiting video, if you shared the show, subbing to the show. It all matters. It all helps. Um, so I appreciate it. I appreciate all the efforts that everyone has made. Um, Roseanne 79 with a 4.99 super chat. Yippee, Roseanne! Thank you. I mean Roxanne. I didn't mean to call you Roseanne. I'm so sorry. Roxanne 79. Thank you so much. Says let's fucking go. Let the dandelion eating begin. Yippee! All right. Thank you so much. Yippee to Roxanne, not Roseanne. Roxanne. Um, Kristen O'Well says, "So glad I was here to see you reach 4,000. I appreciate you being here. Like I said, so what do you guys think? You guys don't mind if tomorrow we do the dandelion thing, right? Uh, I've missed a lot of the chats because it was going by so fast. I can't go back because like Josh says kimchi, and then like some kind of emoji that I don't know what it means, but so I don't know what kimchi said, but thanks for being here and anyhow. Um, Damon Dog says couches moved around and cleaned under. Damn, I dropped a bunch of green leafy vegetable material between the crack. I would estimate at least half an ounce. Wow, I think that's a lot. Azolazin said the trolls are reeling. Yeah, and thank you to the trolls. The trolls probably played some part in getting us out in the algorithm. So uh, just thank everybody. Tim Farrell says, I don't want to see you eat a dandelion, John. We just want to see you happy. Thank you, Tim. And now I'll be even happier when we get to 5,000. Props says, sadly, I no longer subscribe to political shows. 20 plus years of politics on social media. While I agree with this show's sentiment, I'm tired of listening to a broken record and nothing changes. I don't know. I think a lot of things change for good or for bad. Um, People got to stay involved. People need to stay involved and not check out. People need to vote. What happens when people don't vote? We get wannabe fascist dictators like Trump in office. So I think it's important to stay involved and not check out. But hey, I can understand if people get burned out and you need to take a break or something. But to just check out totally and to give up, I'm not there yet. I'm not there yet. Hey, Richard's here, the expat, watching from Australia, bright and early there at 5:20 a.m. apparently. Thanks for being here, Richard. We hit 4,000. In case you didn't, well, I do have the thing up now, so I guess you see that there. Um, let's see here. The chat is moving really fast, so it's really hard for me to read it. Soulcraft, we mentioned Dandelion Wine, the book. David Dog, I have to clean the couches too. I was blaming the cats, but you may be right. Um, Sir Monkey says, Jesus fucking Christ, you do not understand what a troll is, and random hate-filled wankers called Joe Goebbels are not trolls. Yeah, they are certainly a whole different level, right? Mr. Spock's here. He says, once you eat one dandelion, you can't stop. Live long and prosper to Mr. Spock. Thanks for being here. Wait, where am I going? Over here. There we go. All right. Thanks for being here. I do appreciate you coming on in. Um, Roxanne79, Joe W. The N word is back. They get reported and blocked. They deserve to be punched in the throat. Satire, 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 satire. Yeah, I don't have a satire button. Anyhow, Kimchi says, surrender. Anyone disrupting the chat is a troll, including that one subscriber. Chris Doug says, 4,000 subs means I get to eat a pound of fudge. There goes my A1C. Was that the deal that you had? Like, if Trucker John gets to 4,000, I'm eating a pound of fudge. Um, uh, I can't even see anything. It is frustrating when the chat is moving so fast, but I guess it's just one of those things. Yeah, I guess Roxanne was saying 21st century suffragettes are becoming on. I believe it'll be at the top of this hour, which will put us right around 2 hours for the show. So we could do a raid over there if you guys want to. In about 22 minutes, we could raid over to there, um, and then I'll see you guys tomorrow, right after Bros and Brian tomorrow, and we'll do the dandelion eating ceremony. I guess, and I haven't gotten any negative feedback on that, so I guess that's what we're going to do. Thomas Walker says Melania said, "Be watchful of AI." The other day, any thoughts of her warning about that issue? No, because she's an idiot. She's probably a bot. The AI, we'd be very careful of the AI, be best of the AI. MJ Daniel, a whole bunch of dandelion ideas and recipes on YouTube. I'm really just gonna. My thoughts are, I was just gonna stick it in my mouth, chew it up, and swallow it as fast as I can. That was the plan. Not gonna get fancy. I'm not gonna, cook it or boil it or fry it or deep fry it or make a tea out of it. I'm not gonna smoke it. I'm just going to, like I said, swallow it down real fast. Um, Richard says Melania is just a gold digger. That and probably a Russian asset or something. There's 007 here. Hello, 007 Kevin, Troll Slayer. We have been infested today with trolls, which I'm told is a good thing. Um, let's see here. I guess I'm caught up with the chat. Maybe not. I guess I wasn't. Gino Maynard is here. Hey, Gino, good to see you. Thanks for coming on into the old chat room, hanging out with us. Today's a big day. We hit 4,000 subscribers. And I want to thank you and everyone for being a part of that. Wes Webb says Melania was a very high priced escort. David Windler, dandelions and A1 sauce. Um, yeah, A1 sauce could make anything taste good, probably. Wes Webb says Dirty Donnie ordered her from his buddy Jeff. Apparently so. That's the way it's kind of looking. That she was, um, came through Epstein's connections and was flown here on his plane, probably. Michael McAndrews, I think there is a pervert troll in here with a pervert name. All right, I don't know who you could be talking about. The Lucky Minute, I like Dan's too. Sort of Mucky, Hal Gorillas. Yeah, MJ Daniel says Melania is probably a plant for Putin. His contact on the inside, worst assignment ever. Yeah, I've thought that too. That she's just a Russian asset and like a honeypot, and she probably reports directly back to Putin or whatever, or or maybe there's some go between, but Thank you, Belfast Bob. Belfast Bob says congrats. Josh says TJ should get something nice to wash it down with. I do have a couple Modelo's in the fridge. I was planning on washing it down with a Modelo. That's the plan. Jonathan says activate slow mo. I don't have that function on my iPad. I'm reading this off of my iPad, and I don't believe it has that function. Well, you know what? You know what? Well, that it has playback speed, but I don't think that's the chat speed. And let's see. Yeah, that just affects the video. It doesn't. I don't have anything on my iPad to slow the chat speed down. I think the people that can do that, I think they're doing that from um, a different operating system, like StreamYard or OBS or one of those things. They probably have that function when you're on that platform, but I'm not on that platform. I'm on an app. I'm using an app, the Prism app, Prism Live, as it says right there, Prism Live, and it's. I don't believe I'm able to do that. Christina Weibel says slow mode. John will slow down the chat. I don't have slow mode. There is no slow mode. Unless, I mean, okay, so here's the deal. If I go over here, see the playback speed, uh, but see, that's for the video, I believe, unless, Yeah, I think that's all for the video. Let me see. Yeah, it makes, but maybe it slows the chat down too. I don't know. But I do know, like I just slowed it down, and I'm looking at the video, and it's like I'm in slow motion. Um, maybe that. Let's see. Roxanne says, "Good idea, Christina Weibel. You should go to slow mode for the chat." Yeah, I don't have slow mode. I really don't. I don't think. Well, I mean, it's in slow mode, but I'm not sure if it's slowing the chat down or not. It does slow the video way down. That's for sure. But the chat looks like it's the same speed as before. Richard says America is stuck with dictator Trump for 4 years. Yuck. Yep, that is. It's either going to be him or Vance. If Trump doesn't finish out, in either way, in either scenario, it's not good. Our really only hope is to win the congressional elections in 2026, to at least try to stymie or you know their their awful agenda that they're trying to carry out. I don't know if we. It's going to be a race to see if we can get there. Nick Rich, I'm surprised that you guys are okay with the hate bot being allowed in here. Um, as far as I'm concerned, if you want to boot them, boot them. At this point, I, apparently people are upset. Most of it I'm not seeing because Aaron is deleting most of it. So I guess I'm not seeing how bad it actually is. Maybe I don't know. Roxanne says thunderbolts and lightning very frightening. Kim, she says, Joe, you have Cheeto dust on your mouth. Belfast Bob says, definitely a 14-year-old in Mummy's basement. Maybe it is slowing the chat down. When I put the video on slow, now maybe it's too slow. I don't know. Susie Jones, were you dancing at the wedding? Well, that one little video, that was AI. That was just an AI thing. Um, DPD 5844 says Moses Mike admitted on camera that Trump was the informant who turned Epstein in. So is it still a hoax? May says she fears no retribution from Trump because he was the one who exposed it all. What the fuck? And I have a little meme for that too. I think. Let's see here. Here's this here. It says, how can Trump be an FBI informant on Epstein if the Epstein case is a hoax? It's like, make up your mind, Trump. Is it a hoax? Or are you an informant? Now, Hal Sparks has talked about that. It's about that real estate deal that they were both going after the same property, and then Epstein bid on it and raised the price, like doubled the price, and then that pissed off Trump, and then Trump narked on him. I guess that's what that's about. He narked on him about being, about having, about raping children, basically. So yeah, so if you did that, then how can this be a hoax? You know. So I got that. J.A. Dickey says he just tried to rename the Department of Defense to the Department. I mean, to the Department of War. Uh, what do you mean by tried? I don't think there's anything that's stopping him. I think he's going to do it. I don't know the procedure on that. If it has to go through, if something like that has to go through Congress or what, or if he can just do it. But someone did post a maybe it was on Substack or something, saying that if they do that, it's going to cost us billions of dollars to change all the names, from of all the buildings and all the facilities, all the uh, just everything that has Department of Defense written on it. It all has to be changed out to Department of War, and it's going to cost billions of dollars. So just more waste of money by Donald Trump. If this goes through, it'll just be more waste. But we can't have money to help feed people. We can't have money to help people with health care. And we can't spend money uh, to help people in any type of the social safety nets. But we can spend billions of dollars to change the name of the Department of Defense to the Department of War. That's another thing. Maybe everyone should contact their representatives and tell them, no, this is stupid. And if there's any way they can stop it or block it, they need to do that, because this it's not a justifiable use of our taxpayer dollars. I'd much rather see that go to SNAP or go to Medicaid. Um, Surrender Monkey, please don't eat buttercups. Please don't eat the daisies. Remember that? Wasn't that a show or something? Chris Doug says it's interesting because most incarcerated psychopaths don't have internet access in the location ward. Um, Nick Rich, I hate haters. That's funny. So I guess you hate yourself. What a one? Oh no, yeah. What? Wait, is it 10 lights? Say wait. 10 light stars. Oh, one. I voted and still ended up homeless. Well, I'm sad to hear that you're now. That's another thing. Can we say homeless or do I have to say unhoused? I don't know. There's certain things that we're supposed to say, but that sucks. It sucks. And even if you voted for the right person, let's say, uh, too many other people voted for the wrong person. J.A. Dickens says Trump can't repeal the Reconstruction. See, yeah, it's going too fast. Nick Rich, I'm leaving before I start losing it. Sorry, guys. I'm here for the fun, not the bullshit. Um, well, I'm just skipping on down a little bit. Aaron West says the troll is gone. Tim Farrell says you went through some dark times, John, on your way to 4,000. I appreciate how authentic you are and your willingness to share. Thank you, Tim. Yeah, it's been a little rough road this last year, and I'm still working my way through it. You know, still working my way through, but hopefully, keep plugging along. As old as it, I'm listening to the book Dandelion Wine. I like it so far. Kim Shi says my name comes from my created dance exercise routine that looks Balinese. 25 years later, I met Mr. Chi from Indonesia of Chinese descent. I know 5 Indonesian words, but zero Korean or Chinese. I don't know what HTH means. So anyhow, guys, we are almost at the top of the hour here. Hey, Marsha's gifted 5 memberships. Sent 5 Trucker John gift memberships. Thank you, Marsha. Yippee to you! Thank you so much. I appreciate you for doing that and help the show, help us grow, help us on our way to 5,000. On our way to 5,000. And Wayne Goen, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. Wayne Goen. I don't know. Sorry if I'm not saying that right. Darkly Yours got one. Stephanie B2 got one. No Money G and OG Adam Westish. Wow, look at there. So thank you, Marcia. I do appreciate you for doing that. Um, J.A. Dickey, I think talking about Trump, just destroyed our economy with tariffs higher than Hoover's. Um, yeah, Donald Trump, absolutely the worst president in the history of our country, no doubt. Roger Dodger says that asshole's namesake, talking about that troll we had earlier, didn't end up too healthy at the end of the war. Pretty dumb name to take on. Yeah. DPD 5844 says that's precisely how we got here in the first place, with people not paying attention and choosing to keep their asses at home. You can no longer sit in silence because silence breeds complicity. October 18th, folks, there's going to be some more marches and protests, the No Kings type of a deal. So keep that in mind. As we get closer to October 18th, we'll talk about that more and find out the places and the times and everything, and maybe we can get some folks out to those. Um, I am kind of skipping down a little bit. Bethany says I took a break for 8 months. Recovery from stroke, still recovering. It will be almost a year. Yeah, that could be. It's a long road, isn't it? But you keep at it. You'll be making progress. Mr. Spock, you should have a Fear Factor background, TJ. Um, for the dandelion, yeah, maybe that's a good idea. Maybe I will. Chris Doug says this is the Trucker John live stream, not Rumble. I don't tolerate Nazis since I'm half German and look what fascism has done to the world. Yeah, I'm skipping down. Let's see here. I have Joe Rains. I just got a frost advisory. Wow, where are you at? I have Joe. Where are you? Get the frost advisory. David Dog says, "Oh, I would love 30 inches about right now, Ivy." Prop says, "Feel like trolls follow me everywhere." It started when I started trolling the MAGA trolls almost 10 years ago. Call it a hunch, but I think the presence of trolls in media is directly tied to Trump. Well, they certainly did. They certainly were utilized to get him elected, certainly in 2016, and I'm sure they didn't stop in 2020 or 2024. We just had such a great turnout in 2020 with that our high turnouts were able to overcome it. And then in 2024 we didn't have the turnout. And yeah, but the all that kind of stuff, bots and whether they're troll bots or AI or they're actual people in troll farms, they use that. Yeah, that's all in the Mueller report. 007 Kevin says, Strugger John, it slows down what you wish it to. Not on my device. It just slowed down the video. Jay Dickey says it's a homage to the 10th Doctor on Doctor Who. Oh yeah, I've never really been into Doctor Who that much. Marshall Jones says hi, Belfast. I'm just kind of skipping down and needle dropping. I am needle dropping. Josh says it's the derptainment of Wort now. It's kind of funny when I just needle drop because you just never know. It's almost like I'm just pulling things out of a hat. J.A. Dickey says Trump wants to take it over, similar to what he did to the Smithsonian. Um, Chris Doug, another needle drop, says no jinx at Damon Dog. We are like-minded fellas. Another needle drop here. Marshall Jones at Belfast Bob, mine too. It's that generation. I'm really just needle dropping here. Sir Monkey says happy bloody birthday to your mom at Marsha Jones. Yeah, happy birthday to your mom, Marsha. I didn't know I was so far behind. Actually, I really didn't know. Marsha says happy birthday to your mom, Marsha Jones. In any case, Aaron says Robbie Smith. I think you are in the wrong place. I'm totally just needle dropping here. Aaron says sorry. That was three things. All right, guys. So I guess do you guys want to go to 21st century suffragettes? I never did really get any negative or positive feedback on tomorrow's show. If I do a surprise, so I guess just be on the lookout for tomorrow. Um, we'll do a special dandelion eating show right after Boston Brian. Whatever time he comes on, I'm not even sure. I think he comes on. I want to say Pacific time. I think 10. Right? Let's see if I can find Boston Brian real quick here. He usually posts like a something. Here's Boston Brian. Okay, so on Sunday, 1 p.m. Eastern. So that would be 10 o'clock my time, right? I don't know why he just doesn't go Pacific time since he's Pacific time now. But so 10 is 11, 12, 1. So yeah. Um, so 10 o'clock my time, Boston Brian's on, starting from about noon my time. So tomorrow, probably sometime between noon and 1, because Brian always goes long too. But sometime between noon and 1 tomorrow, we'll do a special dandelion eating show. All right. So make sure you guys hit that notification button and and do that. I'm just thinking. So a lot of people have gone over to the 21st century, and they are on right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and put their link in the chat for anyone that wants to jump over there, because I'm going to end the show. And I just want to say thank you all for being here. You guys are awesome. Thanks for the 4,000, getting us to 4,000. Let's see here. That's the link to the 21st century suffragettes, I believe, if I did it right. If you want to go over there, make sure you said hi from Trucker John or Trucker John Convoy or whatever you want to call it. And then I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you guys so much. We got to 4,000. Woohoo! 4,000 subscribers. Finally, it just seems like it took forever. It seems like once we got to like close to 1,000, we needed to get 1,000 to get monetized and all that kind of stuff. Plus the 4,000, I guess, watch hours. And once we did that, then things it seemed like we kind of were on a steady roll where I was getting subs and subs and subs, and then we kind of plateaued at around 3,500 or 3,600 or whatever. And then especially this last 100 is taken. It's taken forever to get from 3,900 to 4,000. So finally, we're there or past that little hump there, and hopefully, we'll just keep moving along. All right, guys, thank you so much. You guys are awesome. Only thing left now is the words of wisdom for today. So get your pad out, get your pen, and write this down. Today's words of wisdom. Are you ready? Okay, here we go. So for today's words of wisdom, I just want to.
Well, it's time to say goodbye. The show has come to an end. But don't be sad, no, don't you cry. We're all gonna come back and meet again. We'll have some fun times, hopefully nothing too bad. We might talk about war crimes. My talk about Baghdad. I doubt we'll talk about door chimes. But if we did, I'd be only too glad. So hasta la vista, baby. The show is over, but could I ask you maybe to take a shower? No, that's not what I meant, but I couldn't think of anything to rhyme with over. Now my whole rhyming scheme is all screwed up. Oh shit, I should have stuck to truck driving, who I tried to kid. At least when I was out there driving, I could handle a skid. But doing this live stream, baby, has been a real kid. So I hope to see y'all again right here on the Trucker John live stream. We're gonna do it again and again, right here in the Trucker John live stream. Yeah, the Trucker John live stream. We're gonna come back and do it all again. No, this ain't no dream. This is where we win, right here on the Trucker John live stream. No, this time to say goodbye. The show is coming in. Don't be sad, no, don't you cry. We're all gonna come back and meet again.